Hi, guys. How are you today? Time to talk housewives. So, today we're going to talk about Mia Thornton and Nicki Minaj, their little back and forth they had this morning on Instagram. And then we're going to talk about the latest update on the Prince Andrew situation. And we're going to talk about Ghislaine being on watch because they're afraid she's going to take her own life. So, let me go ahead, play my intro, allow more people into the room, and then we'll get right into it. Hi, guys. How are you? Hi, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve. I can't wait. So, listen, right after this video, we're going to have a New Year's party online. Okay. So, that should be fun. But anyway, so let's go over these two stories that I wanted to make sure that I got into my lineup today. Let's start with the whole Nicki Minaj and Mia Thornton situation. Okay, people. It's petty. I would say both ends. No, from Nicki Minaj. So she sent all of the cast members' children gifts for Christmas, Gucci gifts, okay? And they were all over the internet. Let's see. You had Giselle's girls going on the internet showing what they got. You've got Robin's sons. Let me show this one to Rob about Robin's son.
Wait a minute.
All right, brother.
Show them what's inside. What did you look at this?
Ew,
Oh,
that's crazy.
oh, shoot, Auntie Nikki.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Auntie Nikki is the
$200.
ghost.
That's so mean. She bought Ashley's little boys, and they all went to Instagram to brag about, oh, look what Auntie Nikki gave us. Oh, she's so sweet, she's so kind, but nothing to Mia. It's not funny. Nikki, you are being petty, Nikki. Oh my gosh. So Mia took to social media because she had something to say about it.
Okay, sorry, you guys gotta get this filter action today because it's been a little bit of a rough day. But I wanted to hop on really quick because I'm getting all kinds of messages saying, oh, if you didn't say this, you should have kept your mouth shut and your kids would have got Gucci. I wonder sometimes what's going through people's mouths. Like, you don't be silent to obtain material, people. Like, you speak your truth at all times and you continue to stand up for yourself. If you don't stand up for yourself, then nobody will. I didn't feel like I was being rude or disrespectful, maybe just a tad, but sometimes, you just got to be real. That Mia is going to forever be. And if you take a look around and all,
She stood up for herself, okay? Not only did she stand up to herself and was like, I wasn't being rude to you. In other words, you're being petty, okay? And you're playing around with my kids. And then she went out and took her own children to buy Gucci things. You don't play around with the kids, Nikki. What is going on with you? What is going on? That is a bad, bad look. Petty, 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 petty. This is a TV show. Okay, I don't care what she did on a TV show or even to you in real life. You don't make a move like that. I thought it was classless and very, very tacky. And I wasn't the only one. So as soon as Mia posted it, everyone took to Twitter and was talking about it. Because, the kids, if you have a problem with Mia, you take it out on Mia. Some kids, 13-year-old kids. What's wrong with you, Nikki? You don't even want anybody talking about your child, your husband, your families are off limits. So I think that Nikki thought she was looking bad, realized that she knew she was looking bad. So she took to Instagram to defend herself. And this is what she said. She said, Mia, I was following you on IG, but then your page disappeared. I asked and no one knew for sure how to find you. or what your real page, what was your real page anymore. I have receipts. I'll gladly post them if you'd like me to. I don't play like that about children. Please send me the Addy, mama. And then Mia says, my sincere queen, my sincere apologies. Really, Nicki? You cannot get to a publicist to find out how to get to Mia Thornton. And you are one of the top rappers worth millions of dollars. You couldn't call publicists. You couldn't call Bravo. You couldn't call Andy Cohen. Really? Don't pee on my leg and tell me that it's raining. Nicki, you're petty Nicki. Okay, that's ridiculous. I can guarantee you Mia's still pissed. She's not going to forget it. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. And I'm glad you stood up for yourself, Mia, because it's your children that we're talking about here. Shame on you, Nicki. Shame. All the barbs and whatever you are, that's wrong. So at least she tried to fix it. And, I will be watching to see if she gets if they get gifts. I'm not letting it go. Okay, you apologize. You asked for the Addy. You better use the damn Addy because you don't do that. But with that being said, I understand you totally, Mia, but you got to be tougher, okay? You're on a reality TV show. People are going to diss you left and right. It comes with the job, okay? Now, don't get your feelings hurt because Nicki was in her feelings. So everybody, both let it go and let's move on. And I'm going to go ahead and join you and move on to my next story, okay? Now, this next story is serious. Let's talk about the latest in the Prince Andrew and Ghislaine Maxwell situation. Okay, so, and I don't know what I did with the paper. So we did this yesterday, this story. I'm going to be covering this story. They go to court on Tuesday. Prince Andrew is being sued in a civil lawsuit by one of the victims of the alleged, it's not alleged anymore, in the sex trafficking ring. Her name is Miss Guthrie. And let me try to put this picture up really quick. And you guys were saying yesterday, and it turned into a really serious conversation that we had, that you guys felt that Epstein didn't take his own life. He was murdered, okay? And you guys feel that they will be coming after Ghislaine next. Well, today there's reports that they had to put her on suicide watch. There would be no, she would be in special clothing made of paper. She would be no bed sheets. They strip you down and put you in a cell and watch you 24 hours. Some jails check you every 15 minutes, but mostly if you're high profile like this, they've got somebody on the scene making sure nothing happens. That's why no one bought that Epstein hung himself with a bed sheet when he was on suicide watch, because they take the bed sheets. They're supposed to. And so Perry was saying, I think that she might be in danger next. We're going to keep our eye on the situation. She's on suicide watch today, but it's no secret that she is shocked that she got a guilty verdict. She, in her head, thought that I think she thought she will get away with this. It's insane, but she's not used to living like that, in that lifestyle, in that kind of a cell and things like that. But that comes with jail. It's going to get worse. Okay. They're keeping her separate right now from the public, general population, but they have to. But she's on suicide watch. In other news with Prince Andrew, okay, so the accuser gave an interview in which she stated that when she first met him, she met him at a nightclub called Tramp. And at the nightclub, they were dancing and he was sweating all over her. This was her words. And so he did a rebuttal interview in which he said he doesn't sweat. That sounds ridiculous at first, but there are some people with conditions that don't make them sweat. I'm one of them. I had surgery a couple years ago. They took out my ovaries, uterus, gallbladder, and some sweat glands. I don't sweat, which is a dangerous condition. And you would think, well, why did you move to Vegas? Because my whole family was moving to Vegas. But there are conditions where you don't sweat. So he could be telling the truth. But just in case he's lying, the accusers' attorneys have now requested medical records asking him to prove that he has a condition in which he doesn't sweat. This is going to be, they're not letting him out of it. They're not letting him out of it. And someone said to me yesterday, Sherelle, I think the legal age in England to have sex is 16. And so nothing's going to happen to him. That's if you are in England. You're being sued over here. And that's considered underage, 17. The legal age here is 18. So this is going to be interesting. I don't think that they're going to throw the case out, like I said, on Tuesday for jurisdiction. She's still a citizen here, a local God, what state did they say it? Colorado. The crime took place in New York at Epstein's townhomes. I don't see him getting out of this, but this is just the beginning. We got a long way to go. Let's see what Perry thinks. Hey, Perry.
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I can't wait. It's going to be fun for the party. But anyway, thoughts on what do you want to talk about first?
Well, I'll just say this, because I see people go both ways with the Nicki and Mia thing. And I understand both parts to a certain degree. Like, she shouldn't have to go through, writing a congressman to get Mia's address.
That's
but
true.
I think and maybe if she was just friends with other cast members, but when she became part of the thing, that's almost like Andy. When she inserted herself on being part of that little show like that, to send everybody else's kids something and not the other ones, I think it makes you look at this person a little different. Like, at the same time, I understand, and people saying that Mia blocked her. So I understand they have a beef with the parent, but I think kids should always be off limits to that point. Because you ain't got to respect her mother, but still in life, do the right thing.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. Everybody's touchy when it comes to their kid. And I would get mad. And if Nicki really wanted to, she's Nicki Minaj. She could have got Mia's address. Come on.
Oh, well, yeah,
She's
come
Nicki
on.
Minaj.
It's there. I mean, she could have called Andy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like she had, like I said, people said she shouldn't have to go through all this. It wouldn't have taken that much, is what I'm saying. So, but I get it. She don't like Mia. Mia ain't liking her. Mia blocked her or whatever. But that's an adult thing. I don't think you put the kids in the middle. That's all.
I wouldn't. Not the kids. But you know what? The Nicki Minaj is probably, I'm going to say, if I'm missing somebody, the #1 rap artist. The Barbs are crazy. They're going to defend her to the end of time. And they're going to say, give her all these excuses. But we are talking about children. Cheryl Banner. Oh, thank you, Toria. Thank you, Toria. That banner is so important. I'll tell you guys about that later, about that banner. But I agree with you. Now, on to Epstein. Not Epstein. Ghislaine Maxwell. She's on suicide watch. You said this yesterday. They're going to lay out this plot, and they're going to take her life.
Right.
The government's going to take her, kill her.
When they see successful, quote unquote successful of doing it to herself, they just said that this putting the wheel in motion.
This is so bad, Perry.
So people want to say, hey, because if you don't put the wheel in motion and say how psychotic she could be or how weird she's acting, if a person just come up missing the next day, you'll say, hold up now. But if this person got a pattern of, being psychotic.
How do we know she's complaining in prison? How do we know? Somebody's leaking this, right? I don't want to become a conspiracy theorist, but I've been around you too long, but I'm just saying. So many people wrote me yesterday. It's a huge story saying they don't believe Jeffrey Epstein took his own life, and they were giving me their opinions and telling me this, and then I just started saying that could make sense. You're talking about some powerful men, Prince, and other people. I mean, I don't know, but if she comes up missing, what do you think about the whole sweat glands thing?
Oh, I mean, whether he was sweating, he was slobbing on her or something. I mean, I think he don't went there. He a freak, okay? This guy, I think, just throwing in stuff. Oh, it couldn't have been me because I don't sweat. But you're not saying it should be a certain point. He was like, no, it wasn't me. I wasn't even at this place. Instead of breaking down your medical records, just say it wasn't you.
Yeah,
and you stick to that.
Yeah.
But damn it, anybody can get a record showing up. But he probably get one written up. Oh, he can't sweat. But put him in front of a jury, I bet he'll start sweating.
Perry. Look, I did want to mention that Betty White did pass away today at the age of 99. I don't think there was a person on the planet that doesn't like Betty White. 99 years is a long time. She had a stellar career.
Yep.
R.I.P. Betty. I know for a while they said that the people came out, the ambulance and stuff like that, and they had to make sure they didn't have any evidence of foul play. They have discovered that there's no foul play. We all know at 99, most likely there's no foul play. I think it was just her time, but she was a good, amazing woman. And the Golden Girls, they don't make them like that no more. Remember that show, Perry? Did you ever watch the Golden Girls?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
They don't make them like that anymore. And, R.I.P. Betty.
That's right.
Yeah, let's start taking questions. Betty White. Let me go back and let's just start taking questions. Hi, Amuse.
What's up?
Hi,
Amuse?
Perry. Hi, Cheryl. Happy New Year.
Hi.
What's up, Ty?
Are you guys Betty White fans?
Yeah, I love the Golden Girls.
Love. Okay.
So I'm too young for the Golden Girls, but she was on this show years ago called Hot in Cleveland that I really liked, and she was.
I remember that with Valerie Bertinelli, right?
Yeah, she was on that show. I remember that show she was on. She was one of my favorite characters on that one, so I do remember that show she was on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember with my grandmother though.
These youngins, I can't take it. They don't remember anything. Who's Michael Jackson? Who's Madonna? Who's White? Oh my God. All right. So yesterday, Ty, we were talking about this case, Prince Andrew, and everybody said that Jeffrey Epstein did not take his own life. Do you think they're setting the stage? This is so terrible. I'm going to hell. Do you think they're setting the stage to Ghislaine?
Oh no, she gonna do all that time. Or at least she can do partial of it. They got to make it look. If they do it, they got to at least let her do a few years before they just go ahead and take her out.
We are so bad. We are so bad.
Because she just can't be found guilty. Then all of a sudden she just take herself out. Then all of a sudden now these special investigations gonna start happening. You at least gotta let her do maybe about 5 to 10, then take her out.
I feel guilty by saying it. Perry, do you feel guilty? You saying that somebody they're planning somebody's death?
Well, I mean, if it's the truth, I mean, I'm not planning to do it. It's no reason to feel guilty. I'm just telling you what my perspective is. I just think that's what's going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. You at least got to let her do 5 to 10 years and then go ahead and cut her.
No, I don't think they'll even let her stay 5 to 10 years. I don't think it will even go that far. They'll just take her out as quick as possible.
Oh,
they're just setting it up the story for us.
Yeah,
they call him Gabor Jr. Because Gabor would say something crazy like that, wouldn't he? Like, oh my God, we are bad. We are bad. Okay, Amuse, the Nicki Minaj and Mia Thornton thing. Would you get upset with Nicki?
Hell yeah.
No. I don't agree with you, Cheryl, on that topic.
Why? It's your
Hold
child.
on, the woman is. It's not about the child. At the end of the day, Mia blocked her. So how is she meant to get her address?
She's Nicki Minaj.
And also, the kids would have not known if Mia wasn't opening her mouth and making a big scene about it. How would the kids even know they didn't get a gift? So she's just the one who's causing up the problems and upsetting her own kids for no reason. So
Sherelle, if
no.
I'm Nicki Minaj, I don't got to send you shit. Excuse my language.
Exactly.
Well, okay.
And also,
okay.
did Nicki buy her stepkids any gifts? That's what I want to know.
Nicki's stepkids?
Oh, well, hasn't her husband got kids with other people?
Amused! You are so late.
Did they get a Gucci purse or a Gucci bag?
You're doing pretty good. You guys are bad. Okay, amused. Perry, do you think that I'm gonna toss this question to you? That Nicki bought her stepchildren. That is so bad. I can't.
No, you know what?
It's
Probably
just a
not.
question.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm saying probably not, but
Hello.
and I do see it different ways. I understand what Amused them saying, and Ty, like Nicki don't owe it to Mia, okay? And the kids probably wouldn't have known if Mia wouldn't have made a big thing of it. But I'm saying as an adult, sometime, I mean, maybe take a look at yourself and just say what's right. Like if she didn't have to buy no kids nothing. So, but if you're gonna be part of this, it's like me having some people on my staff and you give some something and some the other one's not. You know what I'm saying?
That Amuse? He's right.
It's
What
not.
about that Amuse?
No, and also, why was there all the kids posting it online? They could have thanked Nicki privately. I mean, there's no need to make a big scene that they got a gift from Nicki Minaj, you know?
Well, I guess
So
it's
I
a big
don't.
thing to get a gift from Nicki Minaj, isn't it?
Yeah, but they could have thanked her. They didn't have to make a big publicity thing about it. So
I tell you what,
at the end of the day, it's her money. If she didn't want to buy her a gift, I mean, remember Mia was the one that came at Nicki after the reunion, and then she's blocked her. So that's
But
Mia
my
did it to
question is,
herself.
right? So listen, I have a question, right? So we saw everybody but so far Candace and Karen. So I wonder, like, when she sent Candace, if she sent Chris a job application with the kids is present.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we should all
I can't.
Sherelle,
You're being messy.
Sherelle, I'm gonna have to take
I
off,
remember-
take care of the kids, and then come back.
And remember, Mia's rich,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
she probably didn't. The kids didn't need it as much as probably Giselle's and Robin's and so on.
Corey, what do you have to add to the conversation?
Child, those bags that she bought Giselle's daughters were ugly.
They're Gucci, Corey. They're Gucci.
They still
That don't mean
ugly. They still ugly.
Give out to that.
Ooh.
Y'all wrong for that. Y'all are wrong for that. They are gifts. And somebody said that like Gucci bags could hold their value. You know,
No.
she didn't have
They
to.
can't.
No, they don't hold that value that much.
They can't.
That's not the point. Look, I done catch myself. That's not the point. The point is that she just gave gifts, giving from her heart.
hold on, but I
Okay.
gotta see Giselle
And you don't single out kids. You don't say these kids get some and y'all don't. That's why she apologized, because she knew she was wrong. I'm ready for the barbs today. I don't care. She
Girl,
knew
you
she was
blocked her.
wrong.
How can I send you something when you blocked me? She blocked her.
She know how to call a publicist.
Thank you. Thank you.
She know
Right.
how to call Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yep.
probably got Andy's number on speed dial.
That's true. We're not
Yeah.
saying that she should have got Mia. We're not saying that she should have brought Mia a gift. I'm not saying that. But the kids, if you're gonna give other kids in
Yeah.
that circle gift, I just feel like it's sort of wrong a little bit not to give the other ones.
Yeah, the little boy has an IG account, so he could probably see what the other kids got and felt bad.
Mel, what do you have to add to this conversation?
Well,
And
I
which
mean,
story do you want to talk about first?
I was going to talk about Ghislaine Maxwell. I think that she may have tapped into some secret society. She may have tapped into the X-Files or something, because she is really out there on the limb and running for her life. Like you were saying, I think that maybe she might be the next one to mysteriously just get knocked off
This
because
is
of,
terrible.
all the people that she was, connecting with all these, with that trafficking thing she was doing. But I think that for me, I wanted to say one thing. I'm not sure if you heard this, but on Real Housewives of New York, there was a woman up there I used to love called Cara Raswell. And
Yes,
she
Carol.
used to be friends with Ghislaine Maxwell. She even
No,
That's right.
Ghislaine even set her up with Prince Andrew. Ghislaine set Carol up for a date with Prince Andrew in 1999.
What?
Yes,
Stop.
That's right. I forgot about that.
yes. She told Heather Madonna on her show, because she brought it up. She said, "Well, did you go on a date with Prince, and how did that happen?" She said, "Oh yeah, Ghislaine set me up with the date with Prince Andrew after my husband died in 1999."
And it didn't work out. I wonder why.
We've got
She
so many
wasn't
people.
young enough.
First of all, it seemed like they knew everybody, because you got connections to what, Jay-Z, the Microsoft guy, I can't think of his name. All of these people, Naomi Campbell, they knew everybody.
Right. You had the states, presidents, and mayors. So it's not easy to knock that woman off. She could, people she'll disappear. So she's definitely in danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did
It's
read
so
today,
hard
though.
to think that maybe I'm not used to this lifestyle. I can't take it. Let me end it myself.
No.
That's possible, but I mean, it's possible for anybody to think that way. But some people ain't gonna wait around to you to come to that conclusion when you can start talking and mess up their careers.
That's right.
She knows too much.
What does she know? Like, I'm with Mel. It's got to be some kind of secret, nasty.
What she know? I mean, it sounds
She
like
knows everything. She was the
knows,
right hand woman. She was right hand woman.
That's
She
right.
knows
like when he needed a freak, she went out and picked one up and brought him back.
Gary, you can't call the victims a freak.
Well, I know.
You're talking about the tricks. You call them the men.
The tricks. I'm just saying all the little freaks. I mean, it's more people he don't had sex with outside the younger age people. I'm saying, ain't no telling what kind of freakness he about. You know what I'm saying? Like what kind of fetish. But what I'm saying is that the guy, I think, she's more involved like that. I mean, if he laying over, and then sometimes I'm starting to think she helped flip him over to change positions.
I can't. Mel,
I'm just
please
saying.
change it. I can't with Perry.
You know what? I'm not a conspiracy theorist either. But when they said Jeffrey did what he did, I said, no, no. Because he knew too much. He knew too many people. He probably kept meticulous records of everything. She know all the computer codes and everything.
Look, everybody's saying that her life is in danger. This is
a little
100%.
black book that they're now investigating, and they said they think that black book might have some celebrity names. So I think
dignitary, like Mel said, is no telling. We keep hearing the name Trump. We keep hearing the name Clinton. Probably
Chris Tucker.
I know.
I didn't believe. Sinitra had mentioned it on Gabor's show yesterday about Chris Tucker being on the nasty island, and I was like, "What is she talking about? What is she talking about?" And it just dawned on me this morning when I woke up. I said, "Dang, Chris."
She's good as gone.
I gotta and last topic, because I'm all backed up again. What do you guys think about the defense asking for medical records about sweat glands?
Now, who has
they should. If he's saying that precludes him, then they should get the medical records.
That means they're not leaving no stone unturned. And what people don't understand, so yesterday I had a lot of Brits email me. I don't know why that. Maybe it's just more better to go on because they felt upset. Yeah, how we were talking about Brits. And you have to remember, it's two different countries. So we don't know everything that you guys know about Prince Andrew, and our views are a little different. And if you mess with a kid here under 18, you're toast. So
well,
we're not trying
the
to
crime was
anyone.
about
And
was
you had
there in
mentioned
the
that,
UN.
Carrie, but they were still saying that we offended them. So we're not trying to offend anybody.
We're sorry.
So we think your Prince should get, he should get locked up.
Sherelle, do you think he had his ovaries removed then?
I'm you. I'm loving the shady side of you.
Thank you so much, Sheila, for everything. Don't forget, we're having a party. Go ahead.
Brendan said, "Teach him, or why is one amused?"
Y'all
He
are
said, "Be his Yoda."
No, wait. You're British, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay, I forget you're from England. Why do you think he's going to get away with this? And is that true? Is the age limit 16 in your country?
Yeah, in the UK it's 16, but the crime wasn't in the UK, so you know the crime is where it was. So yeah, in the UK, 16 and over is fine. To be honest, I think he may get away with it because he's the Queen's favorite, and
But
I
he's
was
the
just
Queen's
gonna ask,
favorite.
I was just gonna ask how that works. Because
yeah,
if he's over
he's
here,
the Queen's favorite child.
But he's not getting in trouble over there. That's our rules over here is different.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Yeah.
and
So
it's-
yeah,
it's-
because the crime
he
is
have-
for him when he was in New York, right? It's not
Right.
in the UK.
Yeah.
Does he
So
have the bad
he's
stigma?
broken the law.
Does he have that bad stigma over there that he has over here?
Not as much because here they've tried to kind of keep it on the low. They've just done like one documentary. But they did an interview, obviously, with him, but it's not spoken about as much as it should be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my
okay, so I have a question.
gosh.
So how does that work? So if he's over there and they charge him over here, now do they go get him,
Mhm.
or do like they just hoping that he just come back over here and they get him like that?
It's a
Oh,
lot of
exactly.
diplomatic stuff involved with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
State
they'll-
Department and all that.
And this may be the Southern District of New York's first time not getting their conviction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. He's not going to get in trouble. There's different laws in different countries, different stigmas.
He's going to be well protected.
We're looking at him like he's some kind of nut job, and they're looking at it as, 16. You know, he didn't do anything wrong. It's crazy.
Mhm.
This thing ain't got no sweat though. I'm just like, wow, like not having no sweat. The people that don't like Sherelle, the fact that you don't sweat, I'm just appalled because
I don't sweat, and
I
you
step
need
outside
to
in
sweat.
90-degree weather.
Perry, how long can I stay in the sun?
Not long.
Like maybe.
Venus Williams doesn't sweat either.
And you need to sweat. You need to cool your body off.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
sweat. But anyway, so I'm going to end this early, guys, because I'm having
Okay.
a party right
All
after
right.
this. So let me bring in new people, and I'll see you
All
guys.
right.
You guys should come to our party. It's going to be fun.
Definitely will do.
Oh, I
Thank you
got
for
to
having
throw
us on.
shades on ice. I can't wait.
Yeah.
All
All right.
right.
Thank you guys for
Okay.
calling in.
right,
I
thank you,
appreciate
guys.
it.
All right.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
Happy
Happy
New Year.
New Year's. Hi, more evidence. Hey, Sebastian. Hey, Lola. Hey, Pia. How you guys doing?
Good.
Hey,
How
how
are
are
you?
Good.
What's
It's
up?
New Year's Eve. I'm excited.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, 8 minutes on my end.
Sound off. Let me bring up Diva. I didn't see Diva. Hi, Diva.
What's up?
Hey.
Okay, really quickly, because we're gonna have a party after this.
Okay.
What are your thoughts? Let's start with more evidence. I'll go around the board. What are your thoughts, more evidence on Nicki Minaj and then the Ghislaine case?
Well, I'm not a big fan of Nicki Minaj. I still think she's deflecting and trying to get some good publicity her way.
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
That's way better. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, headphones. I'm not a big fan of Nicki Minaj. I still think she's deflecting and trying to get some good publicity her way. So this was her way of trying to get, there was a lot of comments. There was a lot of positive comments for her to do that. But I did think it was a bit shady. However, if Mia did block her, there were other ways for her to get hold of her if she genuinely wanted to reach out. So I did think it was her being petty.
Yeah. Sebastian, what did you want to sound off on today?
Mia and Nicki. People are saying in the comments on like how she how her kids would never know if she never came on IG. Her kids have social media. Her kids have social media, and they can obviously see.
Mhm.
Also, and Nicki not being able to find Mia is a lie. She knows she can find Mia. She can find Mia through Karen. She could have found Mia through Robin and Giselle because they're all friends. They're actually the only ones who are friends. The only person she wouldn't find Mia from was from Candace. But everyone else, she would be able to find Mia. This was trying to throw
Sebastian
shade.
is on fire today.
She was trying to throw shade, and it didn't work out. And everyone is gonna see how Nicki really is deep in her heart. She is horrible. A lot of people love Nicki. A lot of people love Nicki. The barbs are gonna come, but let them come. A lot of people.
You and
A
Ghislaine
lot
are,
of
you're in
people
trouble.
love Nicki.
Why do you hate
but
Nicki?
too
Why don't you
bad.
like her?
Many things. I remember she defended this girl who was white, who was trying to pass as black. I forgot her name, but she was defending her. There was a lot of things Nicki has
Jesse
done
from
that.
Little Mix.
Yes, Nicki has done a lot of things, and I hope people see her true colors after this incident. And guess what? She just probably did a publicity stunt on Twitter. How do you know she's actually going to send anything to me?
Ooh, okay. We got to go around the room because I got to get to the party. Diva, what did you want to sound off on today? That's crazy.
Well, Sebastian said it all with Nicki Minaj. There was ways to get in touch with her. She was being totally messy. I don't like it. I really didn't even like her hosting a reunion. That was just me. So you know what? Whatever to Nicki. In terms of this, Ghislaine, this is bad. It's very bad. And she knows a lot of information. So either way she goes, she's going to lose. If she goes to jail, she'll be going to jail for the rest of her life. And again, they wouldn't be able to put her in the regular population.
But she is going to jail. The deal is if she talks, she'll get a less sentence.
She's not going to talk. And that's what I was getting to. She's not going to talk. She knows that for her, this is a lose-lose situation. And to be very honest with you, if she did talk, what are they going to give her? Like, I mean, she's 60. She's 60. So if I were her, I wouldn't even say anything because, like I said, it's a lose-lose situation. There's too many people. She knows too much. And even the other women were saying that there's other people that need to be indicted. But these other women just wouldn't come out with the names. So they're saying there's other people that need to be indicted. This was not a solo operation. They said there is no way they could expand this thing across states and cities and towns and countries without other people helping them. They had a lot of help, and a lot of celebrities are involved in this situation, and they do not want it to come out. So she would gain nothing by talking. She's already in deep trouble, and her talking would make her situation even worse.
Do you think they're going to kill her?
I think it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well because listen, something happened to Epstein, right? You cannot be on 24-hour suicide surveillance, right? And something happens to you in the jail. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So she knows this. And that's what I'm saying. She already knows no matter what, she lost. She lost.
Well, she's crazy enough to think she thought she was going to get off.
Well, I'm telling you what, you know why she thought she was going to get off? Because he got off a lot of times before this last case where he finally got, was put in jail. He was getting off. They warned him thousands of times to knock it off, to stop. And the other day when one of your callers called up and said that he was put in jail, but he was allowed to live in his mansion, go to jail for a couple hours, and then go back home and sleep in his own home. So she thought in her head she was going to get some similar treatment. She was really crazy with that. But they're not playing. It's too out wide in the open. And all of these victims, because they did not get their chance in court with Epstein, is all on her back now. And they want her to pay. And they want her to pay big time. And they want her to run her mouth about the other people. But she's not going to do that. She's not going to do that.
What did you want to sound off on today? Pia? You, Pia.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, as far as the whole, I had a brain fart. As far as the whole Nicki Minaj thing is concerned, if I was Mia, I really wouldn't have cared. I'm sorry. I really wouldn't have. I would have stood by what I said, and I wouldn't have paid her any mind. I would have kept going. And to be fair, those Gucci bags were last month. They were ugly.
Y'all are petty.
I'm not gonna be pressed about someone getting somebody else a bag from last year or last month. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Yeah.
And as far as the Epstein thing is concerned, she's gonna get killed.
Everybody's saying that.
As,
This is crazy.
as you
But,
can
go ahead.
as
Diva,
you can see, I'm hiding behind my avatar because I like my life.
Diva, wasn't there was another guy, Khashoggi, that lived in America and went to somewhere else and they just let him take him out? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No. You're talking about the Turkish journalists. You're talking about the Turkish journalist.
Yeah. So
No,
governments do take people out.
No. He worked in the U.S. He's not from here. He's originally, I believe, from Turkey, and then Saudi Arabia took him out in their embassy.
Here. Yeah.
I mean, he was more like international. Like he lived here part of the time, and then he lived in Turkey.
Well, my point being is that governments aren't beyond taking somebody out. It's crazy.
We knew this already.
Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah,
It's based
the
on a
States
true
are
story,
basically-
American Made.
No.
Did you ever see that? You
Yeah.
have to see it. Tom Cruise played in that movie, and it's based on a true story. And he was helping the government for years, right? But he was also doing some illegal stuff on the side. But they let it slide because he was helping them.
Saudi, not Turkish. Sorry, guys, Saudi.
Yeah. So when they were done with him, they just cut him loose, act like he was never helping them, and then somebody took him out. So she's in trouble.
Yeah.
This is not going to end well for her.
Lola, what do you want to sound off on today?
I want to sound off on kind of hit every topic. I disagree with her not speaking out. I think she's going to die in prison. She's going to meet her maker. The least she can do is give these victims more names so that they can face them in court.
About those victims, Lola.
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter. Like you've done so much wrong at this point. If you're going to be taken out either way, like everyone keeps saying she's going to get taken out, you might as well get taken out like and do some damage on your way out. Like that's my opinion. And also at the same time offer some peace to the rest of the victims. As far as Mia and Nicki Minaj, I don't really care. First of all, I agree with Pia. I agree with Pia. The bags that she gave to Giselle's daughters look like fucking lunch bags. That's my opinion. Like they're not even cute. I'm not gonna get mad at someone for not getting me something that I can afford myself. You get what I'm saying? Like I could go to Gucci and buy myself a bag. Like what do I care if you buy me a bag? You know, it's like who cares?
They're probably knockoffs.
Right, exactly, from Canal. No, and then also as far as Betty White, I feel like she's amazing. She really opened the doors for women. She's gonna be missed. But can I say something? I kind of felt a little weird these last couple of days because they kept wishing her happy 100th birthday, and in my culture you don't do that until the day of their birthday. It's bad luck to wish someone happy birthday before their birthday. So I was kind of side-eyeing. They were even talking about the celebrations for her 100th birthday. People were wishing her 100th birthday already out the gate.
Look, she died before she turned 100. She died a day before the new year. This is but you know, she lived a long life.
You know what, Sherelle? It happens. Remember Cicely Tyson? She wrote her book. She wrote her book and she was around promoting her book. And then I think maybe a couple days later or a couple weeks later, you know, she passed. She lived a good life. 99.
99.
You know, I think it was just natural causes and it just, you know, it was her time.
No one's saying it wasn't natural causes. No one's saying it wasn't natural causes. I'm just saying typically it is bad luck to wish somebody happy birthday before their birthday. You could be turning 5, 105, 205. You're not supposed to wish somebody happy birthday before their actual birthday.
Let me read this really quick before I want you to talk about Ghislaine. No Gucci for greedy, grubby little crumb snatchers, but a happy new year to you all. Thanks, Sherelle and Perry and Pam. We love Silver Fox. Thank you so much, Todd. So sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, Lola, really quickly because we got to go because of the party. I'm about to have fun. What do you think about the Ghislaine, the no sweat glands, everything with Prince Andrew's situation?
As far as Prince Andrews, I think if I'm not being mistaken, any British person on here can correct me if I'm wrong, but we do have extradition with the UK. So yeah, he can technically be.
He's a royal. That's going to be hard. Sorry to interrupt.
I know,
but
the US government doesn't care if you're a royal. Like they on paper they don't care. So they're supposed to live up to it. And also, I feel like pressure from the world with this Me Too movement and all that. I don't know. I'm just saying now more than ever they could get them.
He's a
than before,
royal.
at
We
least.
might not care, but the Brits care.
But it's not like
They're
he's
not
Charles.
going to send their prince over
It's
here.
not like he's in line for the throne, though. It's not like he's Charles. He's not really valuable.
No,
If you think
but
about it.
he's
Just the queen's favorite.
son.
Didn't
Yeah, but
you
she
hear
about
him?
to
You
die
said that he
too.
was the
Yeah.
favorite.
He
don't
is.
think.
He's
But
the
also
queen's
too,
favorite son. It's well reported.
and
He's the
also
queen's
too, I think
favorite.
the
Yeah.
and I saw the
Go ahead.
show last night, and I think the reason why that there was so much backlash as far as, you know, the whole royal family is concerned is, you guys, we really have to look at it. When Meghan first brought everything to everyone's attention, how the royal family was and how they operate behind closed doors, this is really, if you look about it, the fall of a dynasty.
Not a fairy tale.
It's
Well,
not. It is, and that's what it. And go ahead.
It's called the
Wait.
firm. They call themselves the firm.
The firm,
for a
yeah. More
reason.
evidence. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is it true that in the latest
Yeah.
years that the royalties approval rating have gone down? They're actually going down in popularity. They're becoming more. That's what they're saying. They're becoming more and more irrelevant.
They always have gone down, but it's only because they're only like surviving because of Harry and William. That's one of the reasons why they're trying to get William to become the
So
successor.
everyone else is irrelevant
and trying to
technically in the
skip
family.
Charles. They are
So
extremely relevant.
does
However,
Harry
I
still
do want to
hold?
make it known for people.
Is
I do want
Harry
to make it
still?
known for the people in the US that.
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
I
It's
think
a
there's
lag.
So basically, they have gone down, but there's always been a notion that the royals protect their own and they're up to shady stuff. And Prince Andrew, he is literally, there was an interview that went viral and that was famous in the BBC where he was annihilated. Everything that he came up with, he was stupid. There was no reason for him to do that interview. And when that interview happened, he was told to step down and shun and hide from the public and the media. Right now, his reputation is trash. He can't go anywhere. He's hiding. So I don't know why there's a consensus of why we think the British media have been on him. However, the mainstream media are hiding it. They're not talking about it. So you have to actually research. But everyone I know personally and everyone that I speak to, we know what's going on. They know who he is. They see through it. He is the Queen's favorite son. I don't think personally anything is going to happen to him. I don't see him being extradited. I don't see him, unless there's concrete evidence that he did do. I'm not condoning him, excuse me, but unless there's concrete evidence, nothing's going to happen to him.
Sin, I want you to sound off really quickly on both topics today. Nicki Minaj and then the whole Prince Andrew thing.
Well, Nicki, that was, she did that for attention. I'm sorry. You don't do that to children. I mean, if you're going to do one for one child, you got to do it for them all. She knew that was going to come out on, internet. So she was wrong for that. I'm sorry. She was just flat wrong. And what's her name? She's going to jail. She's going to stay in jail, but she's going to get killed.
Yeah, she's going to get killed.
Everybody's saying
She's not going to get out. She's not going to be able to do like Jeffrey Epstein did, get out, come home,
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get her because somebody got jail.
That's crazy that they even let him out. What kind of mess is that? That you get to go home and make the bed.
You know what, Sherelle? It tells you how deep the thing runs.
Right.
And how many people are possibly involved. That he was allowed to even do that.
Yeah.
And with so many big names attached to this situation, that's what makes it very sticky. And I think all of them behind the scenes are running scared. And that's why, because the lawyer clearly said she's not going to talk. I think that was the lawyer's way of trying to save her, to let people know she's not going to run her mouth. And in addition to that, she doesn't feel like she did anything wrong. She's a little delusional.
That's the problem,
Right.
And the last person, I think I saw a picture with him and Trump. And Trump said that, I haven't spoken to him in 15 years. You were just
Hold on, let me say this really quick because she says she's leaving. Thank you, Deneen, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Happy New Year's to you too. And hopefully when you come, you can make our party. It's going to be about 5:30. Okay, go ahead. Pacific. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Sin. I'm so sorry. She was leaving.
peacefully waiting. But she's gonna talk. She's gonna talk, or somebody's gonna tell her, look.
Do you think?
Yeah, I agree with her.
Somebody is going
She's
to.
not going to get the chance to.
But you know, I had a feeling that when Jeff Epstein, I think what we call him, the Orange Man. I think the Orange Man had that taken care of. I really, really do. Because that man, you saw the sheets and stuff and the orange suits and everything they had in his jail cell. But if he was on suicide watch, why did he have all that stuff in his cell?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, Pia.
No, go ahead. No, I was going to say, all I have to say is the sniper is on the roof probably as we speak.
Exactly.
Right.
And if I go silent in 5 seconds, we know why.
Exactly.
I'm done with Pia.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's not. Yeah, it's
What
not
do you
going
know,
to happen
Pia? What do
to
you
her
know?
that quickly, because I think they're going to be. They know that people are aware, and they also know that people are aware that it's suspicious that happened to Epstein, and no one really believes he did it to himself. So whatever they do to her, it's going to be strategic. They're going to make it seem like, you know, maybe it was C-19 or something like that. They're not going to make it something so obvious to have people really thinking, oh, this happened to her. So I think what they're going to do it.
Do you guys remember how it was suspicious that I think one of the judges, there was a hit on one of the judges for handling the case, and there was also his bank manager or his financial manager was killed as well because he was aware of things. So a lot of people around him who know things have already been, you know, knocked off.
Yeah.
So this is just to tie up a loose end.
Well,
I
I
think
think
the last person to tie up this loose end.
Pretty deep, you know, and it's sad, you know, she's thinking she didn't do anything wrong.
Well, I think
sad and sick all at the same time.
Well, I personally think that Jeffrey knew his time was up and all of this was just set in motion. I think that, you know, once he was the common denominator, once he fell, everybody was going down.
It's definitely interesting.
Everybody.
I'm going to follow the case. They go to court on Tuesday, but I got to wrap this up because we're coming back at 5:30 Pacific for the party. Diva, I feel better. Thank you for checking on me.
You're welcome.
Let me end it here. Happy New Year's if you don't come to the party, and thank you guys for calling on the last video. No, the next one will be the last. One of the last of 2021. I couldn't get rid of this faster. I'm ready to move forward. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
Have a nice one, everyone.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you,
Thank
Lola Pia
you.
Diva. Take care, guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Well, bye. Like I keep saying, I don't know. I keep trying to remember. Sorry. So we'll be back in about 45 minutes or whenever Perry gets back. And we're going to do a New Year's celebration. We're going to play games. We're going to give out prizes. It's going to be a party, people. I'm excited. And so don't forget to check that out if you can, if you're not going out yourself. But, you know, if you're going out yourself, COVID, be careful. Okay, guys, be very careful. So thank you guys for sitting in with me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to join our next video for the party. I want to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, but you do. So I really appreciate it. Everyone in the chat, I'm so excited. Don't forget to miss the next video. Don't forget to make the next video because we're having a little party. It's going to be fun. All right. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye for now.